want to address one last thing. Actually two. I realized that I didn't explain to you guys how to know when the scion should be the only thing remaining that you grafted to your rootstock. And the only way to put this into words is to understand that this scion, any scion here, has to have enough leaf material to support the amount of roots on that you're gonna keep it with. Here is a large fir scion, and this has a lot of buds. It's gonna push. After this one is all done growing, and after the process I explained of hardening off the grafts when you bring them outdoors, come midsummer is a time after, so these have healed and they've pushed, they've just given them time to get acclimated to summer, to the weather. I will lop the rootstock off right above where I made my cuts. I will completely remove the rest of this seedling so that the scion is the only thing remaining. And you make a cut that's angled, wedged up. Smaller scions, this is where it takes some common sense. It's the only way to say it that I can think of. This is a single bud that I grafted. It's going to grow slow because it's a slow grower to begin with. You see the size of the seedling that it's grafted to. This is going to take about 4 years before it's going to be able to have enough foliage, enough growth, and to balance. Balance is the key word. That it's going to be able to support vice versa the rootstock and the scion. So don't ever be in a rush. These larger ones, you'll be able to lop the rootstock off right away. And lastly, when they do go outside after you've hardened them off, I keep mine in a shaded hoop house. So it's a 60% shade cloth. Most people just use 50. So that keeps all these grafts out of direct sun, which you have to do for all these new ones the first year. If you don't have a shade structure, you have two other really good options. A tall deciduous tree like a maple or an oak, it's going to give, when the leaves are on the tree, it's going to give you a lot of spotty light, and you want to situate the seedlings on the east-north side of the tree under the canopy. Keep them out of direct sun. The reason they'll be on the east-north side is that the south sun and the west sun is not going to hit them and give those seedlings full sun. If you don't have a tree like a large tree like a maple or an oak, but maybe you have a large Norway spruce or a blue spruce, and the lower limbs have been trimmed back, so you've got some space under the tree, set your grafts on the west-north side, west-north, under the canopy, so that they only see 2 hours of direct sun a day, late afternoon sun.